Right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Wednesday, July 17th, set today by Brummy. Let's see what Brummy has for us. Flog Song Collection 4-5. Is it a charade? Flog would be whip. Oh, a collection could be a whip round where you pass the hat. I don't know why it's called a whip round. A song there is a type of song called a round. Isn't that where multiple people sing and one follows the other? So while the first person is singing the second line, the second is singing the first, and so on. I think that's right. All right, banger with rust corrosion. Ooh, well, I think the W we have must be with, and then an anagram of rust. And so it's a banger as in a sausage. All right, let's go back. Oh no, let's do these downs. Sprinkled Amour gin, topping on strawberry fool. Well, sprinkled suggests an anagram of Amour gin, which is 8 letters. And then the topping on strawberry would be the first letter, the S. I don't think it's a very elegant anagram fodder. Amour gin just seems so weird. But I'm thinking we have ignoramus, or some people say ignoramus. That looks right. All right. Pitch, a club, music style. Well, I wonder if it is a music style. Pitch, beginning with R. Raise, pitch a tent, I suppose. Raise or something, or to throw, to pitch. Or, yeah, I don't think it's going to be the musical pitch. Oh, it could be tar of some kind. And then maybe A is literally A, followed by, a club could be a golf club like an iron or wood. But what's a music style in 10 letters? Reggaeton, I think, is 9. No, I don't see it. Clear International HQ building in Manhattan. Ooh. I think the International HQ building in, well, I'm immediately thinking of the UN. Maybe it begins with on. Yeah, but is it going to mean clear? Or could it be, well, Manhattan is a cocktail. No, not saying it. All right, we'll do one more down. Tornado victim needs to act before hill rears up extremely hairy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, I just thought of if tornado victim could be the definition. There is a famous character from book and film. So I think it's going to be Dorothy. That's clever. Let's see. Needs. I think to act is to do. And then a hill can be a tor, which rears up. And the extreme letters of hairy are the H and the Y. I like that. All right, back to the crosses. Small branch snapped by male fawn. I'm thinking it might be a 4-letter small branch, or it might be S plus a 3-letter branch. And I'm thinking snapped by male might mean we put an M for male in the middle of it, and it's going to mean fawn, which could be a deer, but it could also be the verb to fawn, to ooh and well, small branch twig, but I can't see putting an M in the middle of that. What else can a small branch be? No, excuse me. Incur irritation of old characters. Well, we have the R in the end, so I'm thinking it's an anagram of incur, and it's going to mean old characters. Oh no, I think it means of old characters. Well, I know about runes. I'm not sure I ever saw the word runic before, but that must be the adjective form. I think that gives me the music style. Rockabilly. Now I know a billy club is a thing, so pitch is rock. I'm not sure I see what sense rock can mean the same as pitch. Yeah, I don't fully get that, but I'm fairly confident rockabilly is the answer. Not one of my favorite styles of music, I have to say. All right, who might produce a round rod to be attached to small boat? Hmm. I'm wondering if who might produce a round might be a callback to One Across with a round as a song, and it's some kind of singer or barbershop quartet or something. And then rod is a word for rod is like bar. I want it to be like baritone, but I don't think it is. Bar, attached to small boat. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Clear then could be UNB, unbound. Nope. Long one. Impressive model soldiers working at crematory art. My goodness. Yeah, I'm not sure even what the definition is. Impressive or impressive model? Ah, could working be an anagram of, well, we need 14 letters. Crematory is 9, plus art is 12. And then maybe at or, no, I think, oh, maybe it is impressive model soldiers is the definition. But I'm not sure what that would be. I'm going to pause and think about it. We do have the letters of army, so it might be the something army. I'm just not. I just keep thinking of the Tartan army, the Bay City Rollers fans, or maybe Scotland football fans. Territorial, impressive. Yeah, I mean, it's a funny definition. What letters are we going to have left over? We're using our two T's and our R. We're going to have a C. Otherwise, I think just a whole bunch of vowels. Oh, the terracotta army. Oh, of course. Of course, I think Irish people think of them with a little bit of embarrassment since some of them were damaged when they were going on display in Dublin many years ago. I forget the exact details, but I don't think it showed Ireland in the best light. Anyway, how about Jet rejected by rock band's lead singer as a publicity gesture? Oh, that's very clever and timely. I was just reading about Billie Eilish is refusing to fly on private jets. Um, Jet rejected by. Could it be a publicity gesture? What would that be? A word? No. Oh, I'm wondering if jet rejected might be a word for a jet going backwards. Ah, yes. So a MiG jet backwards is GIM, and the lead singer is Jagger, Mick. And so it is just a gimmick publicity gesture. Very good. All right, foregone conclusion of Romney that is directed to trap Democrat. All right, so I think its definition is foregone. Conclusion of Romney is the Y that we have. That is directed to trap. We're going to put a D inside for Democrat. That is direct. That is might be an IE. What's a word for foregone? A foregone conclusion. Yeah, I'm going to pause and look up synonyms of foregone. No, I'm not seeing any good synonyms, so we'll have to move on from that. Let's go back to the Downs. Ooh, our clear now is ending in a K. International HQ building in Manhattan. Yeah, I don't see it. All right, was a killer left to go in all directions bar north. Ooh, so I'm thinking the word play might be L, which is for left, to go in NES, all directions bar north. But then the definition was a killer. Oh, yeah, maybe it is a past tense verb. Oh, yes, slew, of course. There we go. So now maybe this is S for small, and then a three-letter branch. Oh, what's a word for fawn? Is smarm a word? Swoon? Now let's try calculating types. More pathetic when losing head. Well, yesterday we had the snake-themed crossword where adder was used in wordplay. And so I think it's sadder, loses its first letter and becomes an adder. Again, defined as a calculating type rather than a snake, which is unusual. All right, suffering mother keeps bohemian on road. And we have a Y in the middle of it. I think the definition might be suffering. And we're going to have a word for mother, could be ma, which is going to keep or surround a bohemian. And then it's maybe going to go on ST for street or RD. I'm not thinking of the word for suffering with that Y. Yeah, don't see it. Let's see, who might produce a round? Oh, it's who might produce a round of drinks would be a bar tender, and a tender is a small boat. I think it's used in a harbor, right? Is it like a tug, a tender? So now this, of course, is unblock. And so to clear is to unblock. And the International HQ building, I suppose, would be the UN block. Is that because it takes up a whole city block or because it's just shaped like a block? I suppose that's it. All right. Engineer is cornered. Think again. All right, I'm wondering if it could be reconsider. RE being Royal Engineer. Let's see. It's not. Oh, it's an anagram of is cornered, I believe. Yeah, and so you have to engineer those letters to get a word for think again. All right, 15 must be Y I, like yielded. I think that must be it. It's a funny definition. I think led is directed, which traps the D for Democrat, i.e., for that is. But if something is foregone, oh, yeah, I think maybe if you've given up, you have foregone your rights or something, you have yielded them. Is that how that is working? What does that do now for our suffering? Oh, martyred. I think it's ma for mother. RTYRED. Oh, no, it's not martyred. But something like that. That should be the D. Oh, martyrdom, I think, is the noun. Um, keeps I think bohemian is arty. Mother is mom in this case. Arty is bohemian, and there's the RD for the road. All right. Oh, I am thinking this might be smarm. I think I just know the adjective smarmy, but I think there might be a word smarm. But then, oh, a branch is an arm. Ah, of course, yes. So I don't think I need to look that up. I'm happy with that. All right. Oh, here's a nice three-word phrase. Take a liking to, bling, and aim to put yourself first. I think we'll start with go, just like we had something similar, go faster stripes the other day. I think take a liking to bling is a punning definition, and I think aim to put yourself first is the straight one. Um, go for, yes, I think I could see take a liking to something might be to go for it. So what's another word for bling? But then what's a phrase that means aim to put yourself first. All right, let's try this one. Tragic character of devil embracing, deviant, sad. Unless it's a Chardet, but I think it's intended to be the Marquis de Sade. But deviant is making me think we're going to anagram sad. Oh, and maybe it's going to embrace a word for devil, and it's going to mean tragic character. Oh, it could be yes, I think it is a tragic character from Shakespeare, Desdemona. So we have SADE on the outside anagrammed, and we have a demon in the middle. All right. Let's go back here. American state engaged in providing backing for Italian food. There's a type of pasta, as they're not called fusilli. Let's see, American state could be Illinois, IL, engaged in providing. Oh, providing is if, I think, backing. I'm not completely sure, though, of, like, where does the U come from? Oh, American, I think, is US. I think the state is. I'm wondering if they're using ILL as an abbreviation for Illinois. And then that is inside a word for providing, if, which goes backwards. I think that's close enough. All right, I look at this one and I think of blossom, and I see the word flower. So press round outside of death, flower. Press round outside. Yeah, I think if I had just read that without seeing any letters, I would think the outside of death was DH. How do we get that from the wordplay? I'm not quite sure. Well, maybe it's not blossom, but I don't know. Let's try pot, drink, and cologne's good. Ooh, that's a tricky one. Is pot the definition, and it's some kind of cookware, and it's formed by a word for drink, and yes. Yeah, so the drink beginning with beer, the obvious one is beer, and the German for good is gut, and a beer gut is a pot belly, so it isn't cookware, it's the other kind of pot. All right, so maybe Blossom is right. Popular tip, take a breath. So popular, if something is popular, it is in, and the tip of a cathedral would be its spire. We often see inspire or some form of it in the clue, meaning for one word to take the other inside it, but it can also mean to take a breath. All right. Pop stars prompt. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Other than a prompt, could be a cue. can also mean on time or timely. Pop could be father. Pa, da. Star could be sun. Pasun, dasun. No, don't see it. Claw of time. Single ELO initially released. That's a good one, but doesn't make sense to me. Let's look. Oh, here's another one that goes all the way across. Lively, leaderless fools getting workers to block street in safety evaluation. Well, luckily we have a lot of the letters, and so I'm thinking of a safety evaluation. Might be a risk assessment. But let's see. I think the fools are asses. Oh, lively is brisk, but it is without its first letter, so just get risk. Then our fools. Our workers, I think, are men, which block or go in the middle of ST for street. Oh, yeah, that one is fairly straightforward as these things go. And I do want to appreciate Brummy for putting these multi-light clues in a line like that, taking the care to do that. I often complain when they're all over the shop, so I should applaud those who do it what I think of as the right way. Anyway, one of the things an expert should know to call a side dish item. Wow. So the definition is a side dish item. And if you're an expert, you should, according to the phrase, know your onions. So it's one of the things an expert should know. That's clever. And to call is to ring. And there's our onion ring. All right, how about peer round inside capsized slaver? Ooh. Round, I think, is the letter O, which we have, and that's going to be inside a slaver, which is capsized or turned around, I suppose. Oh, no, it's the other way around. So it's a peer is a lord, but if we write that backwards, I think, and to slaver is to drool, so it's nothing to do with slaves or slavers. Very good. Now our claw of time. Oh, well, a claw could be a talon. Time, I think, is the T. A single is alone, but the first letter of ELO is released, and we get our talon. Ooh. Given one's input, log can be diverting. I think to be diverting is to entertain. How is the wordplay working? I'm just wondering if to give and given one's input something to do with entering data, enter one's input might be the I log. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm wondering if can might be tin with an A in it. I don't know. That's definitely one for 15 squared to explain to us. Addiction treatment cuts out a clock's sound, it said. Well, a clock's sound could be a tick, tock. Um, Addiction, is that the definition? Treatment. Not seeing it. All right, I think I've looked at all of the acrosses. Haven't looked at this one. XPM. Oh, I wonder if that could be the definition. Time to go. Having gained 10 stone. Maybe it's a stone, but yeah, maybe it is the name of an XPM minus the T, time to go, and then you add an X and you get stone. Of course, it doesn't have to be like a gemstone. Oh, but I am thinking of onyx. Oh, so I think the XPM is Tony Blair without the T, but with the X. All right. Ooh, so now our addiction treatment cutouts a clock's sound. It said ending in X. Oh, detox would be addiction treatment. And yes, so humorously, you might say to remove the tox from a clock, but it's a homophone, detox. Oh, very tricky. All right, pop stars. Of course, what other pop star would it be these days but Taylor Swift? And prompt is Swift, so just a double definition. So go for gold, I suppose. Yes, if you aim to put yourself first in, say, the Olympics, you are going for gold. I like, oh my God, just like that. Oh, that's, Monday's wasn't too bad, but yesterday's I finished in 30 something minutes, so either I'm getting better or the setters are taking pity on us. Let's check all. Did I get anything wrong? No, it doesn't look like it. Boy, and I didn't have to use wordplays.com today, so I'm very happy with that. Let's see what they're saying over at 15 squared. I think there were just two I didn't fully understand. All right, the blog today is by Eileen. Didn't detect a theme. Relatively straightforward. Some innovative indicators. Several smiles along the way. Yeah. One bit of parsing. The she didn't understand at 23 down. I thought I got that, but we will take a look at it and maybe I missed something. But so far, yeah, to smarm is to fawn. Blossom. Mob is to press, as in a crowd is pressing, it's mobbing, going around loss, death, all right. And 28, enter is to log, and then A1 goes inside tin. So I had the component parts, I just couldn't put them together. Let's see, it's a 23 down, she said. Yeah, that's the way I read it. I think it's fairly straightforward. Super offering from Brummy, lots of fun. Yeah, I think so. Oh, there's a Nina of Ream. Oh, okay. I didn't know Brummy liked to put in R-E-M-E, but there you go. Quirky, blah, 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 blah. All right. Oh, and there's a Nina of tails. I don't. Um, anyway, that was enjoyable and didn't take too long for once. Thank you as always for watching and have a great day.